right, welcome back to another clean audio version of the Armchair Crew Chief. Yeah, technical difficulties out at Pocono, so we'll get that figured out for next year for sure and do that. But my name's Jordan. I'm here with Josh,
Yep.
and let's roll into it. We got a little bit of stuff to talk about here. If I can pull it up. It was so we had Pocono pretty much to talk about, and then we had Coronado. I guess moving on to, and then we also ran at, I can't remember the name of the track we were at before Pocono. We were there as well because that got delayed. Nothing big. As horribly as I can't remember who it was that schedule. Pull it up real quick.
What, Michigan?
Was it? Yeah, it was Michigan, the Snooze Fest. That's what I like to call Michigan.
Yeah. I think I caught highlights, but it was kind of like really wasn't much even there for that.
Yeah, Riggs pretty much won it. It started at like 11 p.m. at night. It was crazy. Nothing really to write home about that. Then he won. Now, who was it that won Coronado? Yeah, it was Riggs because and the reason it kind of like threw me off is because he had his little silly name that they called like Lane Van Rigsbergen or something that they were joking around about. Thought that was silly, but whatever. Roll with it. Do what you got to do.
Yeah.
I thought the beginning was kind of slow on that race. I don't know how much of that you caught.
No, I didn't see any of the trucks or anything.
They got out to a big lead, and it was just kind of like every other race out there.
I feel like the trucks do get to be that way, kind of, with road course stuff.
Yeah.
There's that track up in Lime Rock that I would like to go to, up in New Hampshire. And like that track's kind of the same way with the trucks. It's like they kind of just get all spread out.
Start planning 3 weeks.
Yeah. I ain't got time for that.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, I think it'd be something up there in New England, especially right now with the weather warming up across the country. But so I thought it got interesting towards the end because with the pit strategies and things like that, it played it around and it was a closer race on some areas with all things considered. Then the delays is what killed it, and you can't avoid it because there was like, I can't remember who hit the wall for between pit road and the track. And so they had to spend 20 minutes or whatever it was fixing that. So that was rough. And I mean, and that rolled over into the Xfinity, into the O'Reilly's race too. The OAPS race, I think is what they call it. OAPS. So anyway, back to Michigan. Allgaier won that race. Allgaier won Pocono. That was one of those crazy ones that happened. Then your favorite driver, I know, won Coronado.
Yeah.
He did Coronado. Win the restart, though. No, he shouldn't have won the race, if you ask me. CW jinxed who I think it was Illich was leading the race. Somebody. Okay. And they kind of jinxed it, kind of like how in baseball you don't talk about a no hitter when it's happening. Yeah. They kind of did that to the leader of the race, and how that it was just, it was annoying to see that. It stunk. Let's see. I pulled the race results because it was. I don't remember even where he finished, but he was running the race pretty well. Brent Cruz got the pole on that one. It was Taylor Gray, maybe? One of the guys who 54. Who's the 54 in Cup Series? Yeah, Gray. Maybe it was Gray that was running. It was somebody out there. I don't think it was Gray. For some reason, I don't think it was. But it was something it was bad. It sucked pretty much because they're talking about that, and I'm tired of the CW kind of glazing, for lack of a better term, swooning over Austin Hill so much. I'm just tired of it. What was wild though was Corey Day got a manhole cover stuck in his car.
Yeah, you're telling me about that. I didn't actually see that.
So they had two manholes. One, the guy, Tommy Baldwin, was talking about it on Door Bumper Clear. He's like, I saw it, and you could see where they were supposed to weld it, and they didn't weld it. And when he saw that Corey Day got that manhole cover, he's like, oh, that's the one. I should have told him about it when I didn't do it. And he went and talked to me afterwards. He's like, no, it wasn't that manhole cover. It was a different one. So they missed two manhole covers to weld. So that was rough.
They're worried about wheels coming off.
Wheels coming off. They were worried about the jump. So somebody...
they throw major penalties for when wheels come off. It's like, okay, but we're cool with like manhole covers coming out of the track. Like,
right.
We've been talking about this race for over a year. How does that stuff happen? Like,
right. Yeah. It's one of those that it's like, you should have, who didn't, it's like Santa Claus's nice list. You check it twice.
Yeah. Did nobody walk the track ever and realize like this 40-pound metal cover that should be fastened to the ground somehow when these cars are going to be going over it? Like, did that just get missed somehow?
Well, that's how Tommy Baldwin found it, was
I know, it's
track
like
walk.
How long did the walls take to set up? Like fencing and walls.
Right.
Like, nobody through that whole process was like, hey, we probably should do something with that manhole cover. Like, is it like a not my job type of thing and no one cares? Or...
Well, I mean, also remember what our insider sources said at Pocono. They didn't have like their full official crew. They brought in like the B team for Pocono because they had so many people in Coronado.
Yeah.
So how do you miss that?
Well, like you said, it's huge. So they needed everybody.
It was.
It's not like you can see any two parts of the track from anywhere.
Yeah. So it was Quaffle that was leading the race. Carson Quaffle was leading, and he was doing well. Then Gray came in and wrecked him. Like, Quaffle was about to get his first win, and he was running it. He was keeping him at bay, and then Gray came in and just like knocked him out, type thing. So, it's one of those. It's like, what's going on here? That kind of sucked. Then Hill was all celebratory. The funny thing about Austin Hill with his celebration, he was halfway around the track and he blew his tires. So they had to go get a tow truck to bring him back to the start finish line. It's like, let's waste another like 10 minutes to get over there. And then people were hating on Fox for their broadcast of the race because they were like, halfway through the race, they're talking about the like that little hump going down to turn one, or after turn one, going towards the water, wherever all the cars were getting airborne essentially. And like, they didn't even bring it up until like halfway through the race. And apparently the way they talked about it, but I saw this throughout the whole weekend. They talked about it like, you never saw that before. They didn't talk about it before. And they're just talking about it like, oh, wow, look at this. Oh my gosh, type thing.
Yeah.
So, CW jinxed that because they were talking about Quaffle and everything. Moving on to Cup Series. Hamlin, restart violation in Michigan. A lot of blown rotors at Michigan.
Yeah.
3 and 6 got into it. Michigan is where Chase Elliott hit Um, a 20 car, Seabell, really hard. Ended up fracturing his left wrist. And then, so Hamlin won the race. He came back and won it. Wins with an 11-second lead. Then Hamlin comes back and wins. So the blown rotors, I'm looking at it. I'm probably looking at it wrong. That might have been Charlotte because I don't think I cleared that note. But Hamlin comes back and wins the pole at Michigan, then wins the race. Hamlin wins at Pocono. We saw. So that was 3 in a row there.
Yep.
And that was kind of funny. We were talking. I don't know if you were there when we were talking to the crew when Keselowski wrecked right in front of us at Pocono. His car's sitting out there, and one of the guys was like, "Oh, it's the first time I got to drive the truck," and he had to go out there and he's blocking it. And they hooked him up. Now, granted, this is a different towing recovery team now. I think it's called Miller's, not Steps, even though Steps is on the like push bar for lack of it almost looks like a heavy duty brush guard, but the push bar on the front.
Yeah.
Well, they hooked it up and they were about to go and they didn't put the car in gear or out of gear. They didn't put it in neutral. And so I was telling about that. I'm like, how I told him, I was like, I saw the safety crew, the towing crew not put it in neutral. He's like, yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. He's like, I'm like, I bet you guys were yelling at them. He's like, yeah, well, the tower was yelling at them too. And they just got a earful for not being able to put the car in neutral to tow it back. So yeah, that was rough. Get over to Coronado. I thought you were going to be sitting pretty high and mighty with your pick from.
I would have been if they wouldn't let the Truck Series guys up in the Cup race.
Yeah, well, Truck Series / O'Reilly's.
The demo derby guy from the local oval.
Well, you know, it's funny about that too. We played NASCAR Heat 4 a few days ago, and Nathan wanted to run trucks, and Austin Hill's in the trucks. He's like, Austin Hill's in here? That's where he needs to be. He doesn't need to be anywhere else. It's like, oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that SVG got the pole. He was up there. He lost it a little bit. Blaney ran. I'm surprised how well Blaney ran.
Yeah.
For the race. 7-time, got into the tire barrier. That was pretty entertaining to watch.
Yeah. Well, and he was one of the earliest ones out on truck practice, and he spun out in one of the corners as well.
Yeah. I'll give it to him. He held his own for a little bit in trucks. I mean, he was up there running high, middle of the pack. So, stage 2 restart.
It's fun to pick on him.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it shows you either how hard these cars were or how much advantage he had for other reasons or a little bit of both.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's.
Who was that? Was I with you the other day at Pocono or somewhere after? And someone was like, "How can you cheat in NASCAR?" And I'm like, there's lots of ways to cheat in NASCAR.
Yeah. Do you want to go in the past when they ran lead shot in the car to make weight and then dumped it during the race?
Or they want to hidden fuel cavities in all the framework of the roll cage, or yeah. I was like, there's I don't think the person was super mechanical, and I think that's where a lot of the cheating can come in play.
Yeah, right.
To them, a car is a car, and you know what I mean, like. But
right.
I was like, no, like literally the cars are white now because of Dale Earnhardt. Like,
right.
I mean, the insides, like no longer allowed to have black interiors because it was too hard to see chassis changes, because they were modifying the chassis and stuff. And like no one ever noticed it.
Yeah. DW running fuel line through the tubing of the frame.
Yeah.
There was another one too. Junior, they were talking about it with Junior's cars that they would going through tech. And like they would literally like put their foot up to lift the car up some.
Yeah, to get bumper heights and stuff.
Yeah. Or like swap the spoiler in between tech and all that. Yeah, there's ways of doing it, and there still are, even though we're using lasers to make sure the cars are adjusted right.
Well, yeah. How many times a year is there post race and they're checking the car out and they find all this stuff wrong? It's like, oh, okay.
Right, exactly.
Well, Byron, he lost what was that, Coda 2 years ago or three? He lost like 8 after race. His car was 18 pounds too light for the weight standard. And they're like,
Yeah,
oh, well, when he jumped turn 6 or whatever, and all that carbon fiber undercarriage came off. They're like, okay, he was 18 pounds under the
yeah,
allowed limit. Like he was like 80 pounds light, like or something like that. Like they give you a tolerance, and
right,
he was
exactly.
17 pounds lighter than the lowest part of the tolerance. It was like, okay, yeah, no, that wasn't that little piece of carbon fiber that came out when he jumped the side skirt. It's just funny.
Yeah, we're not talking about like the carbon, the quote, what they call carbon fiber when you go into Walmart and looking at stuff.
Yeah.
So this is the real deal. Trying to see, there were some penalties. Where are we? Prior to the green start, so this is at Coronado. The 20, 43, and 45 dropped to the rear for unapproved adjustments. Then you had Bubba lose a wheel completely during the race.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was, didn't even get the tire on. They dropped it. Or no, I think he had the gun in reverse. So that's just kind of silly. Restart. This is what we were talking about a little bit earlier. Austin Hill and Connor Zillich are going to the turn. Hill gets loose, slows down at the start, locked up the rear. Then SVG hits him, and people are calling SVG a hack because he ran into the back Austin Hill. But at the same time, like we were talking about offline, you're not expecting that to happen on a Sunday where people were slowing up that much. And if you go back and you look, SVG was trying to make it 3 wide, and he's like, yeah, we're not going to make this turn if I'm 3 wide. So he backed off, and then Austin Hill locked it up. And so that was pretty rough. Taking out the top cars. Brent Cruz came in and replaced Christopher Bell. It'll be interesting to see if that happens again Sunday, just because of all the shifting, the bumping, and things like that. Then let's see, they got Bubba lost the wheel. They ended up getting retired early, the 20 car, due to mechanical issues. I think it was something to do with the transaxle or something like that, where it stopped spinning and then it started overheating everything. So that was good. No, it got, so they blew the engine, but I think it was something a lot worse than just an engine blowing. I mean, not to downplay, an engine blowing up isn't bad, but
yeah.
Then the big thing that everybody's got going on, they got the memes going out with Ricky Bobby and Jean-Jacques, I think his name is, from with Gragson and Kevin Magnussen coming over from Formula One. So Gragson, he got retired earlier, and they were like, yeah, he's sitting in his street clothes. And Magson's like, I don't have respect for him anymore or whatever. And it's like, dude, you guys were actually like racing and bumping. Yeah, he kind of got you loose a little bit, but then you came in and just doored him and took him out completely. And then he told him, you need to get over that. And that's what happens when you F around and find out. It's kind of stuff. Because Gragson's like, why did you do that? What were you doing? He's just like, F off type thing. It was, I don't know. I don't think it was that good of a look for Magnussen, but some people will see it other ways. And they'll call it that because with Gragson and the fact that his car is not that great, he hasn't done well since, coming out of junior motorsports.
Yeah.
But then again, look at the teams he was on. He was on Legacy. And then he moved over to Front Row.
Yep.
And he was Stuart Haas. Well, he was Stuart Haas before that.
Didn't he have a little hiatus too because of like an internet thing?
Yes. So that's why he got canned from Legacy. They found he commented on something from 2020 dealing with George Floyd.
Yeah.
And then, so they canned him from that. And then they come back and he goes to Stuart Haas Stuart Haas is downward spiraling. I don't, they weren't really even relevant since Tony Stewart left racing.
Right.
And then he goes over to front row, and yeah, Zane Smith is doing well in that car. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Noah because I know he's a better driver than that. So, and shout out to Noah because even if people want to throw him shade, he came out and publicly said this was after Pocono. I will never require my fans to pay for an autograph. He's always going to do them for free at the hauler and things like that. So, shout out to him for that because that autograph there was at the expense of this hat. But I was going to get this hat anyway because of the brand. I wish it was. This company is pretty cool. They have a lot of different ones, and I wish they would have had the options for a few of the other ones or even the sizes. Like, even though it's a snapback, they don't do a one size fits all type thing. They do like if you have a big head, medium sized head, or smaller head. That way, the larger headed folk aren't running on like the last two buttons, and it's not like a heavy set guy at an all you can eat buffet where the belt's holding on by the last little belt loophole. Yeah. So
living on love.
Yeah, right. Just hanging on. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. What were your thoughts on Coronado? What did you think about it?
I thought the cup was cool because they could be rougher. Like, they could be a little more, hard on each other and not have like major, damage to the vehicles. Right. Obviously, the lower classes struggle with that stuff on road courses because, it's like the old cars used to be. The metal cars where it's like you get dinged up, and what's his? I forget what was it. I don't know if it was the O'Reillys, the winner, the young guy that was going to win, and then he ended up having a tire cut down, and he ended up like falling off like 2 corners away from the finish. That was kind of sad.
Yeah. So, well, that actually happened in the Cup Series.
Oh, was that Cup?
So yeah, that was Cup. So Heim and Reddick were battling. Reddick got Heim loose, let him get back up there as kind of like a respect thing. Cut the tire. Like, I think Reddick might have caught up to him, but he cut the tire and finished.
Yeah.
Way past. I don't even know.
Yeah. I forgot that was the Cup. But yeah, I mean, for a single off, like, I think the event itself is cool, like doing something new like that. But I don't really need to see it go back there next year. Like,
well, speaking of that, good segue into that. They're talking about bringing it back for a few more years.
Oh my! The surface was very rough. You could tell. Like,
well, it wasn't even so much that it was rough. There were so many different materials that you had to deal with.
There's new pavement, old pavement, concrete.
They had to run over the rails.
Did you see anybody's interviews about like what they thought of the place?
No, I didn't catch any of that.
I'd be curious to see what the drivers had to say.
I know that SVG was talking about it pre-race, like a couple days beforehand with Steve Letarte on a show when they were going through the turns and stuff. And I mean, but even they had to go over the rails for the cranes that move around to get stuff off the ships. That was a section of the track. So it's one of those things that's pretty interesting. I don't know how else to put it.
It's a fun one in every decade kind of thing. Like, I think.
Yeah, I think it was cool that it was at an active military base.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to think about it. I don't think they should go back to it.
Not for at least 10 years. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of cool. America 250 military base. Like, it was kind of cool. Like, the America tie into it. I really don't need to see it back next year. Like, it's just not. It wasn't that influence. I mean, the amount of work that went into making that track happen. Like, I just don't think it's worth that much work every year. There's tons of other dedicated racetracks that we can spend half that money that they put into that race and race somewhere else.
Well, I mean, like, I was looking at some of these other, like, do you recall, without me telling you, because I already looked it up, I was talking to Nathan and Rebecca about it. Do you know where they're going for 4th of July weekend?
Is it Chicago?
Chicagoland, yeah. It's like, why didn't you try to get this on? Now, Prime probably had a big push to get this stay with them,
Yeah.
but at the same time, America 250, you're on an active military base.
Yeah.
Why not do it on 4th of July weekend? That would have been
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been cool.
And I saw a news article or a news interview. Some of the people living around the base were already complaining about the noise.
Oh, I'm
Like
sure.
they were talking about, like there was one guy who's like, yeah, it's loud, but he's like, that's pretty awesome. And then like older gentlemen, and then some of the younger women were like, yeah, you could hear it. It's really loud. And when they start, it's like, it doesn't stop. And it's just crazy. It's like, so apparently it traveled all throughout the island, the race, the noise of the engines.
I mean, between the water carrying the sound and then just like there's no terrain to
Mm-hmm.
absorb the noise. It's all concrete and buildings and pavement. And yeah, that noise is going to carry a long way.
Right.
It's not like into the hills of Poconos, you know, it's like.
Right. It would be pretty wild for a bear to realize the noises and come check it out. And then he's running around the track.
What do you got going on over here?
Yeah. You got a picnic basket for me?
Yeah. There's a couple. There's a couple out there.
Yeah, right. There's probably some fresh meat out there with slightly.
If they were smart, man, there's a lot of bags of trash sitting around waiting for the trash truck in the morning.
Yeah, there are. So NASCAR averaged 2.29 million viewers this season, earning a solid 6% increase versus last year's Nielsen ratings. Trying to see. It's kind of the same idea that's happened with Prime taking over Thursday Night Football with the NFL. They've, since moving to Prime, Thursday Night Football has seen this increase, and so has that. And it's interesting because it's kind of like with anything, politics, whatever, the loudest people you hear about on social media are the people that hate it.
Yeah.
And that's all I heard. People were complaining about, I got to get a Prime subscription. And a lot of people were, some other people were arguing, well, you don't have Prime for purchasing things.
Yeah.
So the race was up 9% from last year's Mexico City race.
Yeah. That would make sense.
Delivered an average. Okay, so he's at 2.6. NASCAR Primes averaged a median age of 57.7, more than 5 years younger than audiences watching Cup Series on a linear network this season, and the youngest among any broadcast since last year's coverage on Prime. So the fact that
age, 57?
Yeah, it's 57. Yeah.
Wow. That really surprises me.
Yeah, I'm shocked. But I'm wondering, for argument's sake, are you go watch it with family members? Yeah. You go to like the in-laws' house or the parents' house on a Sunday.
It kind of makes sense, I guess.
The average...
The youngest people are probably, late 20s, early 30s, typically. And then all the way up through 80s. So what's in the middle of that? 50s and 60s.
Yeah. So the other ones get 63.1 is the median age for them.
That's funny. I never would have guessed it was that old.
Yeah. No, I thought it would have been younger. NASCAR on Prime averaged 1.27 million viewers for the PS5 demo for the new show, I guess, or whatever, for the new game coming out. Pre-race show airing on the flight deck average audience was 691,000, up 25% from last year's comparable pre-race show. The post-race show averaged 972,000 viewers at Coronado, and that one was a 71-minute post-race. Across the 5 races, averaging 67 minutes, have attracted 1 million viewers, up 8% versus the last year's 5 race viewership average. And then the prime viewers' median household income, so they even pulled that too, is about $88,000, which is 15% higher than audiences watching Cup Series races on linear networks. So they're averaging 77,000 median income.
I'd imagine Amazon's not going anywhere then, in terms of
No,
broadcasting.
no. But I think if NASCAR actually opens their eyes, they realize the fact that a post-race show is warranted going forward. How you fit it in. I mean, I think even if you did it as a streaming service, put it on YouTube, do a post-race show somewhere. And I think it'll be an added bonus.
Right. Well, the proof's there. I mean, look at the stats of them and how that their analytics. They're gonna bring that back to renegotiations and go, you need to pay us more. We want 10 more races. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, when Fox, I think Fox is slowly going to be getting out of this. I'm surprised I think the only reason TNT is in it is because they're tied with NBC Universal somehow. I don't think any of those guys are running any races, any stellar. I think the added benefit, though, of having it on a streaming service like Prime, and honestly, before I get into that, something just popped in my head. I could see Netflix trying to put a play in for some races.
Yeah, I mean, an 8-bit one like that fight that they put up.
Well, we'll see how they handle
Mario game. Looks like the old Nintendo race car game.
Yeah, right. I mean, they've ran Netflix.
Buffering.
They're holding after the first year. They're holding their own. I think they're 2 years. This will be their third year. They're holding their own with the NFL games on Christmas Day. They have one or two games there, but this year will be a big play because they have the home run derby for that, and they took and again, this plays into what I was talking about too. You're having the latitude now where you can move a race up and not have to worry about taking off Love Island or, something like that your desperate housewife wants to watch, or like, the national pickleball tournament or whatever that can go on, that has to bump over to ESPN 8, the Ocho, because you got to move the race because of weather. Now you have that latitude because you're a streaming service. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And they're doing that with the NFL, or not NFL, MLB with the home run derby. They got rid of the pitch or the hit clock for the derby. Okay. So now it's based back to the old school 10 outs or whatever, however many, and you're done. Which I think they put the clock in because they were running into your time crunch on ESPN, which I think is pretty stupid because it's ESPN, for crying out loud. But
right. Yeah. Gotta get guys' grocery games on,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just kidding. The reason I said that, he's the latest financer of Legacy Motor Club. You saw that?
Yes.
Getting quite the slew of celebrities in the race team there. I wonder I'd love to hear a sales pitch of how that goes.
Yeah. So the strategic owner. Yeah. We were like, what in the world? What's going on with that?
So he's got, wasn't Darius Rucker one?
Mm-hmm.
Now Guy's on there. There was a couple, there's like one or two others as well that are like kind of high profile celebrities that are all, strategic owners or,
Yeah. Motorsports and race cars have always had that raw energy I love. The people, the passion, the culture, the speed, said Guy Fieri. Legacy Motor Club is building something different, and I wanted to be a part of it. This is about more than racing. It's about creating a brand that connects with fans everywhere, from the track to the table. And I thought that was interesting because he said that. We were watching something. I don't know if I was flipping through and I got stuck on like the FIFA World Cup or something like that. Somebody out there had like David Beckham or somebody had a Legacy Motor Club hat on for an interview, and it was like not related to motorsports.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was just looking it up. Did you know Maury Gallagher, the Allegiant Air founder? He's one of the owners.
Okay, no.
So it's Maury Gallagher, the Allegiant Air founder, Jimmy Johnson, Richard Petty, Guy Fieri, and Darius Rucker.
Okay.
But it's just funny. It's like every time you turn around, there's a new celebrity jumping in on it.
Yeah, right. Who was it? I'm trying to see if I can find out. But yeah, no, it's interesting because you see that, and then you look at Trackhouse, and they lost Pitbull. I think they picked up somebody else. I can't remember. But also, so moving on to more news, there's something that might be coming up where Dodge is coming into the sport next year.
Okay.
It'll be interesting to see what happens with that.
The Intrepid coming back.
Dodge Neon.
The Neon SRT. For ARCA.
Yeah, right. But rumor had it that it was going to be RFK. RFK came out and squashed that and said, no, that's not going to be us. But then people were claiming that they saw a hauler at the wind tunnel. I'm like, yeah, well, they run Ram trucks. They're probably taking a truck to the wind tunnel. So there's a lot of Ram, Cummins Ram, all that. So there's a lot of things going on there that it's like, who knows?
Honda Ram.
But I figured, with TNT is trying to make things relevant now. They're trying to follow in the steps of the NBA with their in-season tournament. So I figured we could build our own bracket.
Oh boy.
And submit it and see what happens. So I can't remember how many races. Well, here you go. So you got Sonoma, Chicago, Atlanta, North Wilkesboro, and then the Brickyard is your championship.
Okay.
So I figure we could run through these real quick.
Yeah.
And pick somebody.
You gonna make one then for us, or we're doing one separate?
Oh, this is ours. I'm not gonna do another one. I changed the name right here. We'll submit it and see what happens. Yeah. So obviously we'll probably want to do Reddick, huh?
Yeah, especially Sonoma.
Yeah. Cindric Kozlowski, that one's going to be interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. What are you thinking? I mean, these are all Sonoma races, right? I guess.
Yes, these are Sonoma. Yeah, so here's our head-to-head information here. Let me move this out of the way so I can see better. Going out through the season.
Yeah.
Syndrome is the high top there.
My gut's sitting at Cindric, but
yeah, I think so. I'm thinking this. I think I'm thinking the same thing. Cindric. Move on to Suarez and Gilliland. I mean, Gilliland's doing pretty good, but Suarez has been up there a lot.
Yeah, he has been.
They got percentage picked. 92% are picking Suarez.
Is this our upset, or are we going with Suarez?
Oh, good point. Let's upset it.
I like it. Hocevar and Smith. I feel like it's Hocevar for sure.
Yeah, I think
he's right. He's fire.
This one's going to be a tough one.
This is a tough one.
I say that because I saw a statistic on the road courses this year. The person who has gained the most points in the 3 road course races this year, and it's by about 30 points, is AJ Allmendinger. He's got 150 points from the 3 road courses. SVG's second at like 120 or something like that.
Man, well, in that case, I'm down with Allmendinger, but I'm going with what you're thinking. Yeah.
I'm good with
Briscoe
that.
hasn't really had he hasn't been fire this year. I mean, he's good.
No.
He's competitive, but he's not what he was last year.
Well, I think you're seeing the signs of James Small come out.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a good crew
Yeah.
chief.
Yeah.
This one's a no
We need
brainer,
to get Briscoe Junior.
right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely on that one. No question. Oh man, McDowell or I'm thinking McDowell just for at
Yeah,
least this round.
that's
See
what
where
I'm
it
saying.
goes for next round.
Oh, here we go. Elliott and Gregson.
I don't
I wonder
know. I
what
mean,
I wonder what the numbers are on that one.
yeah,
98% picked
I
on
figured.
Chase.
I figured. I feel
I'd probably
like,
do the same thing.
yeah, you must got to.
Let's see who else we got over here. The Dunny over Ty Dillon, even though Ty Dillon made a very good run last year.
We'll do the info. What's the Sonoma? What we got for the track?
So these are all just stats from this year. But I mean,
Yeah.
Ty Dillon last year, he ran into a string of luck because
You
of
doing another
just
upset? You doing
I don't
Dillon on
I
an
don't
upset?
know. I don't know. I think it's got to be Denny.
4 in a row? Going for 4 in a row? I'm just kidding.
Oh
I'd really
man,
get
and
the metal strainer lid on for that one, man.
talk about
First time
that would
ever
go.
gets 3 and then gets 4, huh?
Yeah, no, that goes from the colander, metal colander to
The
like
metal
a
colander,
full,
yeah.
yeah, to a full blown like rapid and tinfoil, and it's like got to cover up all the holes now.
Yeah.
Logano or Eric Jones? Wow, this is a
I was gonna
lot
say pretty close.
split. Yeah, most
I
people,
mean, are we at the Penske end of the season where they start coming back? Are we gonna start? They always have a great finish to their season. I feel like
dude.
they're always
I don't
hiding, and
know.
then all of a sudden, at the end, they
Right,
come
right.
in like contenders for the championship at the end. Close
So
enough to the end. We got the Penske swing coming through.
I could see the Penske swing coming through because of the fact that this is their 60th anniversary, and I was kind of
Okay.
bummed because I totally forgot about that because I want to see if they had a Blaney hat with that 60 logo on the side
Okay.
of it.
Let's do Logano.
They're okay. They're
Yeah.
also bringing back the Penske games. I don't know
Okay.
if you
What's
ever
that?
remember these.
No.
So like they do these challenges among NASCAR and the IndyCar guys, and it's these stupid challenges. You got to like look them up on YouTube. Like
Okay.
they're like doing these like, you know, get a ball, the ball in the cup type thing and run around and do something else. And it's like stuff that you do for field day for school kind of thing.
Gotcha.
So I know who I got on here. Let's see who
Dylan
you,
Busher.
yeah, Mr. Busher.
Yeah.
This one
Cool.
I'm going Ross. And the only reason I'm saying that is because Christopher Bell's got a fractured wrist.
Yeah. I'm good with Ross.
See what they have. See,
Malamud.
and I think too many people think that they forgot that as all my lights turn off again. Where's my phone so I can
10:30.
turn them back on? It is. Turn on living room lights.
Willie
All
B.
right,
and
here we
Stenhouse.
go.
Wow.
Finished higher at Sonoma. They're both 2 in the races. I'd probably have to be Byron. I don't know though.
Yeah, I'm good with it. I like Ricky, but I don't know I don't know this is an upset.
Right. Here you go. It's got to be
go
Kyle.
Larson. Yeah,
Yeah, no, yeah.
in
Glaze
this round,
on
I feel
lemon.
like it's gonna be a tougher decision down the road, but
Yeah, well, this one's a no-brainer too.
yeah, I'm doing Blaney on this guy.
Yeah.
Got to.
So, all right, moving on. We got Reddick and Syndrome. Cindric. I think it's got to be Reddick.
Yeah. NASCAR wants it to be Reddick.
Yeah. Gilliland and Hocevar. Do you still run the upset, or do you just go with Hocevar? I think you gotta go with Hocevar.
Yeah, I feel like your upsets are only good for a round or so, right? I mean, you get one good round out of an upset. It's
Yeah. Oops, not that one. There we go. That's better.
what if you can't? What if you couldn't go back? Select and you're
Oh,
done.
that would be hilarious. And then watch you run the table. Oh man, Dinger, Gibbs. I gotta go tie.
Yeah, go with it.
That same principle that you're talking about.
Yeah,
Run the table. McDowell or Elliott. Now that's a good one. Now this is this is
Which race is
Chicago.
this?
Chicago. I was say they don't have.
Elliott's definitely a favorite.
Yeah, I think you go Elliott.
I love that stat. Percent picked, 84%, and the other one's 4. Where's the rest of the percentage at?
Well, I think
What
it
happened
comes
to the
in.
other people?
I think because the other people picked Bubba.
I gotcha. So it's a multi name.
Right.
Thing. It's just funny. It's like 80% and 4%. What happened to everybody else?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Chicago.
Denny. Joey's unless we're running the Penske hand that you're talking about.
I don't know. We just got to flip a coin on it.
Yeah.
Joey is one that you can get. I would say you can carry a multi-round upset.
Yeah.
But also, Denny's on fire, and
yeah, you got to ride the hot
side
hand
this year.
Yeah, you got to ride that hot hand.
Trying to make up for bad press.
Busher or Chastain?
Ooh.
See, Chastain. I think Chastain got the short stick on this one because look at his seed. He's 23rd.
Yeah.
And Busher's 7th.
Let's do Chastain.
Okay, I'm good with that.
We are upset this round.
Right.
I guess we upset him last round too, though. So
glaze on. We're glazing on this one. Larson over Willie B.
Yeah.
And then Chicago. Got to go Blaney over SVG.
Yeah.
He's done.
Yeah.
Then we go Reddick Hocevar. This race is round 3, so this is Atlanta. Hocevar's pretty strong. Those kind of races.
Yeah, let's do Hocevar. He's been fast. He's been real fast.
Yes. Gibbs Elliott.
Oof.
That one's one of those that you just throw a dart at the wall and whatever picture it hits.
I mean, I'd rather Gibbs win in that scenario. So is that the dart we're picking?
Yeah, wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. All right, we'll go Larson Blaney.
Ooh, and this is at Atlanta.
Yeah. They got Blaney. Look at that. Look at that percentage picked.
Wow.
I mean, Blaney is a pretty good super speedway racer.
Yeah, let's do Blaney. Larson hasn't had it these last couple of years.
And then Hamlin Ross.
Wow. Hamlin's on a hot streak.
Run Denny. Now we're back. Now we're down to we got our ups. We got one upset in here, and we got 3 that probably should be in here.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh man.
I don't know what to do about that right side. I'm having a tough time with that one. Left side. Oh man.
Okay, just to put it in perspective, this is North Wilkesboro, so this is a short track.
Oh, this is
no the championship's Indy.
Yeah. Short track.
Short track. I got to go Dunny.
Yeah.
Short track here. I mean, Ty won at a short track.
Yeah.
Carson, not so much. But look at that. Those percentage picked. That's close.
It is.
Similar tracks finished higher at a track type. I don't know what this 10 and 7. I guess Carson finished better than him.
I was kind of figuring out like what that means. It's kind of hard to read that way.
Yeah.
Man, flip of a coin, honestly.
You got a coin on you? I don't got a coin on me.
No. What's your gut?
I don't. I'm thinking Carson.
That's what I was thinking. Let's go with it.
Because, yeah, all right, now.
Is this his year? We can't
Denny's
talk
year?
about it, though. Yeah, we shouldn't talk about it, though.
Oh, he's not winning a championship. He's going to still lose it out by like 3 points.
Three points. One that jump at the restart, that's going to kill it right there. Is that going to be the reason he doesn't?
So, when I say that, I remember Waterboy, Vicky Valancourt. She was there and she was telling the guy, it was the Mud Bowl. So it was Bobby Boucher's team, the Mud Dogs, going against SCLSU. Or no, that was their team, whatever. And she's like, they're gonna win with, they're scoring this in this many seconds. And it like came true. And like the dude who was running the thing for the ESPN broadcast was like, no way. I'm like, that's going to be the same way. I'm calling it. It's going to be 3 points. He's going to lose by 3 points at the end of the season.
Yeah. That's what we're going with. You want Hocevar? Taking it?
I think, because this is Indy. I got to go Denny. I hate it. I hate it.
I'm good with it.
Okay, predict how many laps. What's that?
Said he really would have beat all your favorite drivers.
Yeah, right. Well, we have the one entire fan in all of Pocono that was near us that would be happy with this pick. All right, so predict how many laps in the in-season challenge champion will lead during the 5-race tournament. There's 1,200.
How many laps is Denny going to lead in 5 races? So what do we got for tracks?
So there's a grand total of 1247 for total laps within the races. So you got Sonoma, Chicago.
Like 200, 225, something like that.
Okay. I'm good with that. I was thinking a lot higher, but now that I go back and look at it, Sonoma.
I mean, there's going to be a lot of laps at like North Wilkes, but like, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. We'll split it. We'll split it. Copy that link and put it in the notes. Go back and revisit it.
Well, hopefully I'm better at this than I am at my with our internal picks.
All right, your picks are in. You're selected Denny Hamlin to win the championship round. Woohoo! All right,
so excited.
Now is we're just rolling through this. This is bump it to bump it to bump it. Everybody's favorite section here. If it'll load. Paint scheme previews. I already have my favorite. My favorite's nostalgic. And I haven't even seen any of the cars.
Are you doing the tops paint? The purple one?
Yes. Did I just
big trading
turned
card
on?
game.
No, wait, no, it's not the tops. Isn't that tops? No, I don't. Well, let me go back. Let me look at it. Whose car was the tops?
It's purple. Is it Bubba?
Yes. Okay, it's Bubba, but it's not for the tops reason.
Okay.
Not for the tops reason.
It's a Space Jam, isn't it, or something?
Yes, it's the 30th anniversary of Space Jam. So
nice.
This one's kind of cool with the buck on it.
It was pretty cool. A little different.
Yes.
Mine's in the 40s, so we can. I mean, Hard Rock. That one was kind of cool. I liked that one. A little different, I guess. Something a little different. I liked it.
Right.
BK.
Napa.
A lot of the same. Last week we had a lot of really cool ones.
I'll give Denny and Yahoo credit for this one. So I think that from what I've been reading is an active email address to Denny.
Seriously.
Now, probably it's going to be screened, but like you could email
some
that.
of his media teams going through it and just seeing what kind of funny stuff they're finding, I'm sure.
Yeah. Dutch Boy.
Yo, Denny.
Echo Park. Trimble. Columbia Bank. Hero. No. So what is he running the tops then? I thought that was Bubba. Maybe he's not running it this week. I thought he was running it this week.
Maybe it's for Chicago.
Yeah, maybe it is because Chicago Jordan. That takes out my. Well, we know my pick next in 2 weeks or next week. That's yours right there.
No, one more.
Oh,
there it is. I like it.
That's pretty fancy. Yeah. I like the trees on it.
Yep, it's a lumber company one. I like it. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan.
Yeah. Consumer. So they had a shirt for him for not Priest, but with Consumer Cellular and Kozlowski showing the car where he cut the top of it off. That was pretty entertaining. Let's see. Classic Collision.
That should be Austin Hill's car.
Classic Collision. I mean, it kind of fits Hocevar, but it does Hill. Yeah, I gotta go Red Bull. I like that. I mean, it's the same thing, but it's just so classic.
Yeah, it's nice.
O'Reilly's, Pit Boss, Roto Rooter, Wheelan. What do they got on there? Garlic? No, grapes. Come on, ding dong.
Yeah.
Come on, put 2 and 2 together. They're in Sonoma wine country, right. Dummy.
Oh, that's right.
SVG running Superfile again, but in O'Reilly. Oh, there you go. Glaze on as Tyler Purnell that does the big name and doing the picks would say.
1 out of 10. I love it.
Dead on Tools. All South Operation 300. Raja running his classic scheme. That's one's cool.
Pick. That was my pick.
I like that one. Yeah. Now he ran.
You texted this one to me, right? The other day.
Yeah. Well, he ran that at Pocono.
That's what it was.
And I'm going to go ahead and say this because we bought these at Target before we went to Pocono and we had them there. The scent is so stinking strong on them. It? Like Felicity used one yesterday, I guess, or this morning to wipe off a face paint that she got Wednesday.
Okay.
And it was just like, she's like telling Rebecca to lean over, like, smell. I'm like, no, we can smell you from here.
You waft it, Felicity, waft it. You don't go nose in, all right?
Yeah. It's not too bad. Parker Rutzler.
Yeah, no trucks, so
yep.
Just the 2 series.
2 series. And we got ARCA too. Well, ARCA probably already ran.
No, they tomorrow, I think Saturday night it said. I was looking at
okay.
They're at out in Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Elko? Is Elko out there?
I think so. Let's go back to my favorite. Oh, we got some news here.
9:00 tomorrow.
Sports related news. Holy moly. They traded their 21st draft pick to San Jose for a 27th pick, a 26, 67, another 62nd pick, and good grief. San Jose must have really wanted somebody.
Yeah.
You saw they got rid of Hathaway?
Oh, really?
Yeah, they traded him over. Let's see if that pops up. A little sidebar from NASCAR. So they picked up this dude. Where is the trade for? It's probably way down here. So that just like quadrupled now. The draft picks they had.
Yeah.
They traded Garnet Hathaway to, here it is right here, Florida.
Okay.
For the fifth round pick this year, fourth next year, and they traded a sixth round this year.
How many years out can they trade picks?
No, I don't know.
I'll trade you this round pick in 5 years from now. It's like you're like running on credit. I feel like it's like everyone's just trying to trade around.
So they, speaking of that, the new collective bargaining agreement that they're trying to push for baseball, since they just totally rejected it, the last one, they want to put restrictions on contracts. 5 years, no deferred payments, and if you're over 30 and you're in the minor league system, you can become a free agent a lot earlier. Because it was something crazy that you have to be like in the minor league system for like 3 something. I don't even know the numbers. Some crazy, ridiculous number. So, but before we go into our picks and the odds, since I pulled it up, so here you go. Arca West is at Sonoma. They ran today, 6:15. Cup Series practice qualifying. So we got the O'Reilly race. That we'll call it today because this will probably get uploaded tomorrow, 5:30. And then Sunday on TNT, we have the Cup Series race starting at 3:30. I'm curious to see. I'm assuming that it's still going to be on MRN, and well, obviously, I don't think it's MRN over there. It's probably PRN. And you could see all the people, all the boomers complaining about it again. Guess who's going to be winning the race? 2311.
Well, they're all 60 years old anyway, so.
Right? It's a 67 age group. That I'm still floored about that. You brought that up and reminded me. That is wild.
I never would have guessed that.
But they don't want to pay for prime or anything.
Everybody under 30 is at the race.
Could very well be. Yeah. So let's go over here to our odds. So our odds are SVG is the clear favorite. Then you got Zilich at plus 600, plus 700. Just a reminder on that, since we're dealing with these pluses and minuses, plus whatever it is what you would win on $100 bet. So you could go, if you bet on Zilich, it could be anywhere from $600 to $700 you win if you put a $100 bet on him to win the race. Reddick's 850 to 900, Larson 900 to 1100, Blaney 12 to 16. Excuse me, Blaney 12 to 1600, 1200 to 1600. Seabell's around 1800, Dinger's around 1800 to 2200, and then Elliott is your next one. So, talking about our good picks. So I redid our averages after Pocono, and you're averaging roughly 14 position on your picks, and I'm about ninth.
I got some, but that was before
SVG. Yeah. At San Diego, your pick was SVG at 38th, and then I picked McDowell, and he came in 10th.
Good for him.
So I think you know who I'm going to be picking for Sonoma.
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and run that.
Go ahead.
Yep.
Go on there.
3 letters, SVG. Yep. Got that on there.
I'm going Larson.
Okay. Can you use Larson?
Repick. Yeah, he got second.
All right. So everybody can see what we're working with. I'll peek everybody into our notes on our chart here. So yeah. No, you use Larson at Charlotte.
Oh, I lost him there. Okay. Well, then I want. I did have a backup. I want to use McDowell.
Okay.
Please, McDowell, please. I'd like to use a vowel.
I think that's a good solid pick, especially on road courses.
Yeah. That's what I kind of was like. I want Larson. I forgot I used him back in Charlotte again. But yeah, no, it's a safe one. Like there's a good opportunity for him to do well.
Yeah. Well, you're guaranteed almost a top 10 with him,
It's
or
an old
right
track,
sitting around
and
10.
he's old school driver, so like
Right.
it's
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. For sure. I'm trying to
been
think.
racing that track for probably as long as I've been alive. Nah,
Yeah,
he's not that old.
I don't think I don't think this race was in there that long either. So let's see. We both used up Larson on a redo. I'm trying to see who else. You still have Hamlin and Bell on redos or on wins pushing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you didn't lose them. I only have Hamlin, and I think I just have Hamlin left. Yeah, Hamlin. Because I used Larson up.
Yeah.
I used Chase up. Kansas. Should just pull one off the wall and put Allmendinger in there.
Dinger.
That would be something else. That would be something else. All right. Well, we got our picks in for Sonoma. We got our bracket made, and we'll see. We'll
still got to figure out what this prize is going to be at the end.
Yeah, exactly.
Jenny and I saw a license plate bracket. Someone must have had made custom, and it said something like, "I'm horrible at fantasy football." And like the top part said that, and it said loser of the of the bracket challenge or whatever like that. I was like, oh, that's funny. I didn't put two and two together, but Jenny was like, he like probably had to like that was the losing thing. Like, hey, if you lose, you got to use this for a year. So I thought that was kind of funny.
I like that better than getting like tattoos and all that for loser stuff.
Just getting like, hey, you got to put this on your car for a year. It's like, oh man.
Yeah, put that on the car. But it's a little bit easier for you because you have one car. It's like, what car do I put it on?
Yeah.
It had to be the Fit, I guess, because I drive that the most.
The Fit is good.
Still got to get that.
Yeah. You do like a Logano hat that you got to wear every Sunday or something.
Logano hat. Yeah, because you can't run Hocevar because, we know people that we see on Sunday that are Hocevar fans.
Like a Jeff Gordon DuPont flame hat that you have to wear every Sunday during the season.
I would wreck that. I would rock that. Not wreck it. I would rock that.
You have to think of something fun like that.
I think unless Nathan tore it up, I have a Jeff Gordon Trapper Keeper that I got at Big Lots back in the day when Big Lots was like Big Lots had NASCAR. Like I had Bill Elliott stuff, all that. Yeah, something like that. Rebecca brought up something about getting the Ride the Dente Hocevar shirt after he won that one race.
Yeah,
something we'll figure that out. That's going to be.
We'll get a T-shirt that says "I think Jimmy Johnson won all of his championships honestly" or something like that.
Yeah, right. I'm Jimmy Johnson's biggest fan. Now I'm Denny Hamlin's biggest fan.
Yeah, right.
I know she can't even see it. She can't hear me, so it's perfect.
She can feel it.
Yeah, she could feel it in the force.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We'll have to do something fun like that though.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I got some ideas. I got to think about it a little bit more, but yeah. So cool. All right. Well, we got the races done. Got a good one in. We'll see you guys next time.
See you after Sonoma.
Yeah.